Hello, my sword students, Sword Sensei here, back at it again with a new What If. This is What If Deku Was Abandoned, Part 1. Also, none of these pictures belong to me. So, I know, I just posted a video about, 1 to 2 hours ago, or something like that, that I said if you guys wanted me to, stop on one What If and do another What If, that I'm gonna do that. But I just decided like a couple hours ago that I'm just gonna do this What If, and I'll sort of stop singer slash model, cause I've just sort of run dry even after doing only just 2 videos of if What If Deku was a singer slash model. I just run dry on the concept, and I'm somewhat stuck on where to go from there. Cause I'm just stuck on where to go after that. And so also I'm not gonna be as tired because I just drank a whole cup of coffee. Anyway. Anyway, but I am gonna be continuing Discord. The only one that I've stopped is singer slash model. And this is What If Deku Was a Man in Part 1. Okay, so in this, Hasashi is in their life, and I'm saying that Deku did not have a sibling. He's an only child. And so, he's 4. The doctor tells them that he's quirkless, yada yada yada. You know, Hasashi and Nico, they just become angry and stuff, start beating him, and by the age of just that one day they beat him. Yeah, no, I'm gonna change it to they just beat him for 2 years. He's now 6, and I'm not gonna do a lot of what ifs, but this is gonna be an interesting what if. So they tell Ugh, excuse me. Why is my room smell? Anyway, hold on, I'm gonna grab something because my room smells awful for no apparent reason. Like some old food, maybe, I don't know. Probably not. Where the hell is it? Anyway, anyway, so Deku, he's abandoned by the age of 6, and so they just drop him off in the forest. Just one day they decided, you know what, screw it, I don't care about this child, and they drop him off at the age of 6. Sorry, I'm putting away clothes right now. My mom just came in without saying a word. Thank God. So he's 6, and he's dropped off at the forest, and now he that's 3. So this is sort of in the middle of the night, and Deku just sleeps through this because I'm saying that he's a heavy sleeper. So Deku, he wakes up, it's the morning, and just a pack of wolves are just, no, Deku sees like a pack of wolves just there. He just sees a pack of wolves there, and Deku, he's frightened, but one of just the wolf cubs just come up and start licking his face, because I'm saying he's still on the ground. But and just start licking his face. So he plays around with the wolf cubs, and the other wolves, they come lick his face. They mark him as one of their own, and so I'm saying that uh, the only reason why they're being so nice to Deku is because they think of him as a wolf, like one of their own. Because I'm saying that like a long, long time ago, um, one of his ancestors was actually experimented on and was part wolf, and that just carried through the generations. That they were part wolf, but this is a gene, sort of. Because they experimented on like one chromosome that would make, I don't know. Anyway, this is sort of when like quirks were introduced and stuff. So yeah, um, I'm just saying that, because plot, and it's my what if I get to do whatever I want to. And so his hero name is going to be Cerberus, the guard dog of the underworld. Oh, I should grab a picture. Hold on. Sorry, I just made this up now. So he looks like this. That he's gonna eventually look like this. I'm just screenshotting that for next time. But that's just his regular form, and then this is gonna be his rage form. Add to photos. But yeah, no, he's. Thank God I don't. Yeah, so he's gonna look like this for a long. Well, he's gonna eventually like grow to be this big, but if he's eventually gonna look like this when he's like, well, he's gonna be when he gets really mad, he's gonna look like this, but eventually he's gonna be looking like that, but more of like a fox than actual like a dog. I'm gonna keep it on this picture because I like this picture. So Deku he becomes he starts slowly transforming into a wolf. I'm not gonna find a picture because I'm too lazy right now, even though I just found the Cerberus picture. But yeah, no, he starts slowly transforming into a wolf, and he slowly becomes bigger and bigger, and then they the wolves bow down to him because they think of him as their king. Sorry if I'm moving around a lot. It's starting to get dark where I am, even though it's 3. Okay. Just the cloud started moving in, and so it's just starting to get dark. Well, it's not like, pitch black, it's just starting to get dark. So Deku, the wolves bow down to him because they think of him as their pack leader, their king, that stuff. Sorry if I'm moving around a lot. I just have a bunch of stuff to do. And I just like recording when I have the chance, but I record a lot later. I just want to get these out so I'm not tired and I don't have to, because I'm mostly tired during my videos. That's only because I start recording at 6 or 7. So yeah, the wolves bow down to him. They see him as their leader and their king, and Deku he gets a crown, but it's not a physical crown. The collars right here. It's like that, but instead of the collars, it's a crown. And then, you know, they teach him, you know, the way of wolves and stuff. And Deku, he is gonna have like a wolf tail and wolf ears when he's like completely back to normal. But and then he slowly starts growing even more. He's not gonna get the 3 heads for another couple years, but he's like what? I said he was 6 when he was abandoned. He's now 8, and he becomes really big. Like not really big, but big. So he starts hunting with the wolves, because I'm saying that he didn't hunt because he wasn't really with them. You know, he didn't really know their ways. So the wolves taught him for 2 years of the way of, you know, them. I think this smells hot sauce. Oops. So Deku, he slowly gets more and more bigger, but you know, he starts hunting, and you know, people don't really come around this area. But I'm saying that, you know, and this is the training camp forest, because I'm just saying this for a lot, just for plot, not a lot, just for plot. And because I'm sort of taking this, I'm sorry, from Shota Aizawa, and you know, go check Shota Aizawa out, because he makes some good content. He's at 5K right now. You know what? Actually, I'm gonna check what is he at. Sorry, I just watch a lot of what ifs. Those are my videos. Subscriptions. Genki Shota Aizawa. View channel. He's at 5.51K. Let's try to get that up to 6K subscribers. I'm subscribed because I like his content. I don't watch all of his videos. I watch like the ones that I think are good and some that he should continue. And, you know, stuff like that. Wait, when did he post that? 1 day ago. Oh. Yeah. So Deku, so you can see my leg, sorry. I'm just gonna keep it on this picture because I like this picture. You know, Koda, you know, he goes to like the place, and Deku, he can sense sadness and stuff like that, because you know, he becomes the guardian of the underworld. Like, he's the guardian of the underworld, like, bruh. Like, because I'm saying that you know, the guardian of the underworld was infused with you know, that gene, like just a part of the Cerberus's soul was transferred to Deku, because I'm saying that Cerberus died during this, and so a part of his soul was infused with Deku. That's why he has the crown, glowing crown, and he's gonna have that for a real long time. Until he, you know, because I'm just saying he has about half. Yeah, I'm saying he has half of Cerberus' soul. No, 3/4 of Cerberus' soul, because just just half, I think it's just, you know, too weak. 3/4. No, I'm saying he has an entire soul. He is now, Deku's soul has now been infused with, no, the Cerberus' soul was infused with the gene, which is infused with Deku now. So that's why he was growing bigger. That's why he changed into wolf over those 2 years, you know, and got the crown. So but Deku's not gonna grow the heads for like another couple years, because what I said, he was 8, and you know, and now I'm saying he's 9 now, and he senses, you know, sadness and stuff, and so he has like heightened senses, like smelling, smelling, tasting, seeing, hearing. Because I'm saying that because I know wolves like to hunt at some wolves like to hunt at nighttime, and this is a nighttime pack, and there's a daytime pack. Because I'm saying there's there's not 2 factions, but there are 2 types of hunters, and I'm saying that since both of the packs bow down to him, I'm saying that they should work together to get more food and stock. So the nighttime pack could hunt during nighttime and like feed it to their side and sleep during the day and get food like during the daytime and stuff like that. Helping each other out. And so he likes to spend time with the nighttime pack so he can get better, understanding of the nighttime pack. Because they were two factions, but now they're one faction. One was a white wolf, for the daytime, that was their pack leader, and there was a black wolf for their nighttime leader. But now, since Deku's the king, they could. And now Deku goes over to Koda. Koda's is a little scared, but Deku he just gets down right beside Koda, and he sort of just rubs his. No, he gets on his stomach, like how dogs want their stomach to be rubbed. Okay, I have a dog. I know what I'm talking about. Hush. Actually, I'm gonna find my dog. I have two dogs, but one's super annoying, and then my other is just a sweetheart. But sometimes she can be annoying. What? Where is my dog? I don't know where she is right now. I don't know where Bailey is right now. Sorry if you guys can hear that. It was my dad. Yeah, but my dog is a sweetheart. Here, I'll find a picture eventually. Because I'm just not gonna do it right now. Because I'm lazy. Anyway. Okay, I only spent a couple minutes on, explaining all that. So, Deku, he just gets on his stomach. And then Koda sees this as, sees this as friendly. So he just starts petting Deku's stomach. And Deku just, does the thing that all dogs do, shake his leg. Signifying that, oh yeah, that's the spot right there. And Koda he was at first doing this with two hands. Now he's only doing it with one while scratching Deku's chin. Because I know dogs like their neck scratched. And my dog has really floofy neck. She's a floofy neck dog. You know those dogs. Like Shiba Inus, they have like really floofy necks. I love Shiba Inus, they're so cute. Anyway, what was I gonna say? Yeah, so it's, Deku comes over. Koda talks to him because Koda thinks of him as a friend, and the wolves, they don't. Some wolves ask where he's going, because I'm saying that he can speak wolf. So sort of like that. And Deku, he just says, "Oh, I'm just hanging out with this human. He seems really sad, but he gives amazing belly scratches, and some of them are like belly scratches, and he's like belly scratches, and so, he brings some of the wolves out, because some wolves those wolves that like belly scratches, like dogs. They love belly scratches. Trust me. So some wolves, and Deku does lick his face, signifying that this is his cub, because he thinks of Koda as a cub to him, and he's not like 7. He's not 7 anymore. He's now. I'm saying he is now 14. He's now 14. Koda and Zuko have been hanging out and stuff, and ever since like he disappeared that all those years ago, I'm saying that Bakugo he actually thought of Izuku as a friend, and he really misses Izuku, you know, and stuff like that. Yeah. And Deku he just hangs out with Koda and stuff, yada yada yada. And one time Koda was out like really late, and Mandalay like or Pixie Bob, I forget who was Koda's aunt. Okay, his aunt. I'm just gonna call him his aunt. Koda's aunt. Comes to go on check with him because they know where he is. No, they search around for him, and they finally find him with this wolf with a glowing crown. And Deku he senses this, and then like they say, Koda, what are you doing? And then they just see Deku, and they say, Koda, back away slowly. Koda says, back away from what? And they say, the big-ass wolf. Well, they don't say big-ass wolf, but the big wolf. And and Koda says, you mean my friend? And they're all like, what? And Koda's like, yeah, he's my friend. Like, I don't see a problem with that. And Deku, he's somewhat in a battling position. He's on all fours and stuff like that. And he growls at them. That's why they're freaking. That's why they're freaking out. And he says, Miss Wolfie. And Deku turns and looks at Koda, and he says, Wolfie, these are friends, not foes. These are good people. And Deku he just slowly walks up, not to them, but slowly walks up to Koda, and they just see he's opening his mouth, and they're like, no, don't, and he just starts licking Koda, and he says, Wolfie, stop it. Sort of laugh, not chuckling, but giggling, sort of like that. Well, no, yeah, something like that. I don't know. And they just see, oh, okay, and then Deku he gets on all fours, and Deku nods for Koda to get on. Koda gets on because he's big enough. I'm saying he got a couple feet bigger, but Deku just suppresses him to be like huge AF. He just suppresses that so he can hang out with Koda, and Koda gets on his back, and they just start walking back to the training camp because I'm saying that they live there. And so, because how like other people and stuff like that. I'm saying that Mandalay Tiger, all of them, they just see Deku as a house pet, sort of, and the guardian of this forest. So Deku, he sniffs them, and he starts licking them, as to mark them as good, not bad. And to signify that he knows who they are, and stuff. So I'm saying that Deku, there was this there was this group of campers. I'm saying it was like Mirio, like it was the big three. You know, they come out, they were hiking in the forest and stuff, and Deku he smells new people, and you know he comes over, and he doesn't growl, he just comes over, and Mirio and them are just freaking out. Like cause there's this big ass giant wolf. Like he's not as big as this picture. I'm saying that this picture is about what, 500 feet tall? Not 500, 100 feet tall. And that's big, but it's not that big. I mean, it's big, but he's just suppressing that. So I'm saying he's about 25 feet tall. No, because oh wait, no, not 25. Jesus, that would be hella tall. He's not 25. He's more around, not even 10. Yeah, no, I'm saying he's around like 6 feet tall. No, not 6. I'm saying he's around 5 feet. He's around 5 feet tall. And they just see this big ass wolf with a glowing crown, and they just start freaking out and stuff. And he growls at them, and he just nods them for them to leave immediately and stuff. And well, they don't really get the sign, but they just book it. Like hell no. And so they call over like an agency or something. Yeah. They call over an agency to take this wolf away or something like that. I don't know. Something like that. So I'm saying that Midnight and Mr. Aizawa are there. Because I'm saying that they were the ones that were called in. Because just plot, and it's my what if, I get to do whatever I want to. Mr. Aizawa, he captures Deku, and Midnight just knocks him out with, her gas. And they just see him slowly transform back into a 14... No, I'm saying he's 10. I'm saying he's 12. A 12-year-old. They see him transform back into a 12-year-old. He still has the glowing crown, but now he has wolf ears and a wolf tail. I don't know why my hair is so itchy. I need to take a shower. Probably that's why. So Deku, he does all, they take him to UA and stuff. Well, he's still, no, they wait for him to wake up, and when he wakes up, he immediately jumps on all fours, and Mr. Aizawa says, it's okay, kid, it's okay, we won't hurt you. And Deku, he doesn't sense any ill will. So he lets his guard down, and Mr. Aizawa says, "Kid, where'd you come from?" And Deku just tilts his head, like, what? And I'm saying that he, like, Mr. Aizawa put some clothes on him because he's naked. And Mr. Aizawa says again, "Where do you?" No, Mr. Aizawa says, "Do you live here, kid?" And Deku, he nods, because he can't speak. Can you tell me your name? And he just barks, like not barks, but like sort of like that. And he says, and he's trying to say, what is it called? Not Izuku, because I'm saying that they gave him a new name. The Wolf Pack gave him the name of. I'm saying they gave him the name of. Oh God, I'm saying they gave him the name of Cerberus, and he tries to say Cerberus, but obviously he's in Wolf, and he says, and Mr. Aizawa says, kid, I don't understand what you're saying. And Midnight says maybe we should take him to UA. And Deku, he hears UA. He thinks in his head, that sounds familiar. And he said, and then Mr. Aizawa says, kid, I think you have to come with us. Kid, would you come with us, please? And, Deku, because I'm saying that, he knows some human functions. He just holds up one finger, like signifying, give me 1 minute, sort of like that. And so he just runs off into the forest. They're just waiting there, because I'm just saying, yeah, I'm just doing this for plot, and it's my what if I get to do whatever I want to. So Deku, he runs off back into the forest, and he tells the two wolf pack leaders, technically he's calling, technically the, generals, because he's the king, and they're the, generals. I'm just saying, it's sort of like that, and Deku, he says to both generals that he will be leaving for a short amount of time, and he will come back. He he doesn't know why, but he thinks he should. Because I'm just saying this for plot. And it's my what if, so I get to do whatever I want to. Hush. Okay, I got 28 minutes left. So, they say, okay, well, when will you be back, sir? Cerberus, because I'm saying that they call him by that name. All of them. So, like, the night pack leader and the day pack leader, they just call him Cerberus. And so, the wolves call him King Cerberus, but, the night pack leader and the day pack leader, they just call him Cerberus, not King. So Deku says, week to 3 weeks at most. Well, a week at least, and 3 weeks at most. And they say, okay, we will take over while you're gone. And so Deku, he just comes running back out of the forest. And, and Deku, he just signifies that we should start going to Midnight, Mr. Aizawa. So Deku, he, Mr. Aizawa, and he's on all fours. He's going to be like that for a long time. And Mr. Aizawa, remember, he's 12 at this time. So Mr. Aizawa, they bring him to Principal Nezu, and Deku, he just starts sniffing Principal Nezu, and he puts his head on Principal Nezu because he thinks of him as something that he should protect. Because I'm saying that he's a good king. He only he helps like out smaller, packs, that he helps out, other animals get food and stuff, because I'm saying he's the king of the forest. So there's the daytime pack leader, the nighttime pack leader, and I'm saying that, all carnivores, they just bow to him, and he just thinks of Principal Nezu as, like a small animal he should protect. So yeah, he just starts licking Principal Nezu, and Principal Nezu says, "Oh, please stop, please stop." And Deku, he just stops and tilts his head. It's saying what? Like, he doesn't say what, but he just tilts his head like what. And so Aizawa, Principal Nezu asks, "Who is this?" And Aizawa says, "We have no idea. There was this big wolf that Aizawa explains the situation to Nezu, because I don't want to redo all that, because I'm too tired. Even though it's only 3:29. Okay, leave me alone. So I'm saying all of that, and now Deku, what is it? He is now, no. So he stays at UA for about a week. Principal Nezu, starts. They try to find out who his real parents are, but I'm saying that they're dead. No, I'm saying that they're still alive, but they they haven't filed like a missing person report or anything like that. So Principal Nezu, since he's big brain, he thinks they just abandoned him for unknown reasons. And Nezu, he teaches Deku how to speak, how to do numbers and stuff like that, and it goes on this for like 2 weeks. Because I'm saying, because Deku, he's smart. He big brain. He big brain also. So, and he picks up on this, and now I'm saying he's at middle school level just by 2 weeks of Nezu teaching, and Deku, he can speak in full sentences and stuff easily, and Deku says, okay, so dad, because he thinks of Mr. Aizawa as a dad, and Midnight as like an aunt, but he calls Mr. Aizawa dad. When Mr. Aizawa first hears this, he's like, what? And Deku says, yeah. Can I call you that? I mean, I don't really have any parents, unless you count my wolf pack. But I don't really call them parents. I call them friends. I call them family, not like my birth father or mother, because they abandoned me, as you can clearly see. And so, I'm saying that Mr. Aizawa, just from that one incident, it was like, screw it, you're coming to live with me. Because I'm saying that he just, he lived with, no, I'm saying that he sort of had his his own like little place in UA, but it was only temporary, because they were just wondering if one of the teachers or something like that would adopt him or something, and then just after that one incident, it was like I was like, I don't care, this kid's mine, because I'm saying that he like Mr. Aizawa likes Deku because of his soft fur. Because I'm saying that Deku, he grooms himself and he's learned how to control his power. But when he transforms now, he has the two heads. He has the two other heads. The middle one is Deku, and the other two are like they're also Deku, but not like different personalities. They're all the same person. But they're more the two others are more like drones, while the middle one's the controller, the master. The two other heads are puppets, and the middle head's the puppeteer. Sort of like that. If you know what I'm talking about. Now Deku, Mr. Aizawa actually like sleeps on him sometimes, because he's super soft. His fur is like, imagine a, if you ever touched a floofy necked dog, you know how fluffy their fur is. Imagine that, but bigger, and their entire body, and it's pretty much a cloud at that point. Like, that's the softest thing that you're ever gonna sleep on. And so Mr. Aizawa, trains him, and you know, this is all in 1 week also. And so Deku says, "Okay, Dad, can you bring me back to the forest?" And Deku, he still has the crown. And Mr. Aizawa says, "Why?" And Deku says, "Cause I need to check up on my pack, my wolf pack. Cause I have to go there like every 3 weeks. If I go one day after that, it's gonna all chaos is gonna break loose." And so I'm saying the day pack leader is a girl. The night pack leader is a guy. And so and Deku says, "Okay, so I actually have a plan for this, for you know, so I don't have to stay there forever." And so Aizawa brings them back to the forest, and Deku transforms not into his two head form, just his one head form with the crown. He goes in the forest, and he searches around, and he finds his pack, his his pack, and they see, and then the people say, "Oh, the king's back, the king's back." And the word spreads around to the day pack leader and night pack leader. So they say, "Welcome back, Cerberus," and he says, "Glad to be back." Okay, and so and tell everybody that I want to make a public announcement. They say okay, and they tell everybody, tell all the wolves. The wolves, come to meet, because I'm saying that they have like homes, and there's a stream near here, so it's a perfect place. And there's this sort of like not cliff, but rock that's like for, and then a rock that Deku stands on for like a meeting and stuff and public announcements. And so Deku, he's up on the rock, not podium, but I'm gonna say podium because because it would be more like a podium. And he tells all the people that he will be leaving for a long time, and that there should be since he is the only one who brings the two sides together, that there should be a next king. And he says, "I think it would make sense for the two pack leaders, my two generals, to marry." And they say, "What?" And they sort of have feelings for each other. Not Deku and the wolves. He's actually into human girls. Obviously, but like the night pack leader and day pack leader. I'm gonna call the day pack leader Sarah, and the night pack leader Jack. No, I'm Jason. So Jason and Jack say what? And Jason and Jack have feelings for each other. I'm just saying that, and he says, "Yes, I think you should marry, because I'm gonna be leaving, and I will have to, you know, pass on my pass on as king, and I will be visiting a lot even after you're dead. I am the first king, and I am not gonna be the last. Now, someone will have to run this. You two will run. Jack, would you like to marry Sarah for this complete treaty to signify that you will, no matter what, fight amongst each other, unless it's something about going on at your home?" And Sarah, I will make you queen alongside with Jack, so you two can rule over the entire pack. And this is a big pack. So, yeah. They both say yes. Now, Deku says, now, I pronounce you husband and wife. You may now kiss your queen, Jack. And they wolf kiss and stuff like that. And so now it's time for the ritual. And they say, what ritual? Deku, he reverts back to his human form. And, some of the wolves are surprised because they never seen him in his human... Like, most of the pack is surprised because this is a big-ass pack. They've never seen him in his human form. And he still talks in wolf. And he says, well, this is my original form. The one that you've seen me in is my secondary form. And now, and Deku, he bites his I'm saying thumb, and they're like, King, no. And he says, this is fine. Deku, he puts his thumb down the middle of Jack's face. And then a blue crown pops up, a blue like king crown, and he does the same thing to Sarah. No, I said Jason. I don't know why I said Jack. Jason. He does that to Jason and Sarah, and he says, "Now you both will have. You will now be respected as king and queen. Rule over when I'm gone. I will be visiting, not soon, but I will be visiting soon. Just be careful." And there's a blue crown on each of them, signifying that they have the blessing of the one king. And he reverts back to his wolf form, saying, "Now, my loyal subjects." And he still has the crown on top. He's always gonna have the crown, but I'm saying that the crown shapeshifts into the collar, the middle collar. But chains sort of just wrap around his body. And Deku says, "Now, my loyal subjects, I have been relinquished as king. Promise me that none of you will fight amongst each other." And they say, "Yes, sir." And, all the wolves bow, saying that we will miss you, our king. Our first king. And Deku says, "Yes, I will miss you too." And they sort of make a line for him, and they say, and Deku says, "I will miss all of you. Goodbye." And Deku, he walks off, but just shape-shifting his crown into his collar just sort of took a little bit out of him. But I'm just saying this for plot. The crown's only there because he doesn't have enough body to completely have. I'm saying that some of Cerberus' soul just leaks out, and that's why he has the crown. But for the meantime, he's not gonna have the crown. He's gonna have the collar. But when he's in like class and stuff, the collar, because this is like a physical collar that you can actually touch. Well, you can't touch it, but Deku feels it, and it starts to get him sweaty. So he just wears the crown during class. But Deku, he comes out wearing the collar, and Deku, he reverts back to his original form, his human form, and he just snaps his fingers, and his crown just comes back up. And so Deku just said, "Well, I just married a couple." And Aizawa was like, "What?" And Izuku says, yeah, I just married my generals of my wolf pack. Um, they will be taking over as king and queen from me from now on. And Aizawa says, that's smart. And Deku says, yes, it is. So I'm just fiddling with my blankets because I'm cold. Why is this getting harder? Yeah. Come to me. Come to me, peasant. Sorry. I'm in my own little comfy spot. Yeah. Okay, so, 2 years go, well, not 2 years, but like I'm saying that 2 months go by, and, he visits like every 2 months. He stays there for 3 days. Aizawa just drops him off for 3 days, but he has to go every 2 months, because I'm just saying that for plot. And, in those 2 months, Jason and Sarah, they had a child, and once the child is born, like a couple months, stuff like that, he gets a crown. Because I'm just saying that for just plot, and it's my what if. And Deku, once the baby gets his crown, and it's the same day that Deku goes. And I'm saying it's a one day before Deku goes back, and now it's the day that Deku goes back. He goes back to the wolf pack in his wolf form, with the collar now. So and they and people say, look, it's our former king Cerberus. It's Cerberus. He's back. And so Deku says, yeah, hi guys, I'm back. I'm just gonna be coming every 2 months for three. I'm gonna be staying here for 3 days for every 2 months, just to check up on you guys and see how everything's going. Cause I just married you guys 2 months ago, and I still love all of you, my wolf pack. I think of you as family, not friends. And for, well, two reasons. One, to see how it's going, and two, to, meet your son. And it's a boy. And, they see Deku, no, I'm saying Sarah calls out baby Jack. And Jack, he's a little shy. He comes out, he hides behind Sarah. And Sarah and Jason are just sitting down, and this is at their house, like a little cave house thing. And I got 6 minutes. Okay, I'm just gonna say this is just like part 0, and then I'll do a part 1. Yeah, this is part 0. No, I'm gonna say this is part 1. I'm getting into like the most of the story and stuff. And Deku also is there just to see Koda. But Jack comes out, and he's a little shy, and he asks Mommy, "Who is this?" And he asks Sarah, and this is what Jack says: "Mommy, who is this?" He says, "Mommy, who is this?" And his mother says, "This is our former king, King Cerberus." And Deku, he says, "Hey there, little munchkin. I mean, hey there, little pup. Nice to meet you." And yeah. So they talk, yada yada yada. And I'm saying on like the last day that he's there, he goes over to Koda, because I'm saying that this is the day that no, the same day that he left, he told Koda that he would be back. When he was back, uh, you know, before they got, it was the same day that they got married. Deku told them, told Koda that he'll be back in 2 months from now for 3 days, and he'll visit him on the last month. I mean, the last day he's supposed to be there. And Deku, he comes out in his wolf form, and I'm saying that, cause he can speak human now. No, I'm saying no. He didn't say the day that he left, but once he come back, he was transformed in his human form and stuff like that. He told Koda yada yada yada. Now he's in his wolf form, playing around with Koda and stuff, and he says to Koda that he will be joining UA, so he won't be able to see him a lot. And he says, "No, don't leave me, Mr. Wolfie." And he says, "I'll see you one day, okay?" And just because he's in his not wolf form, but his human form, and just pats him on the head, saying that he has to go. Bye. And Deku, he gets yada yada yada, whatever. It's time to skip to the entrance exam, because I got 3 minutes. I'm going to make this more than 1 hour long. But, because I just like Abandoned. I think it's like a good concept, because I think that Abandoned, Cheated, and Betrayed are like 3 good concepts of Deku's. Because I just think they're just awesome. Okay, and you can't tell me otherwise. Because most people watch Abandoned, Cheated on, and Betrayed. Like, that's pretty common. And I will be making redos in the future, maybe. I don't know. Anyway, Deku, it's the entrance exam, and I'm saying he does have to take the entrance exam, but he's super smart. He big brain, and I'm saying he on college level, so he doesn't take the written exam. Cause I'm saying no, I'm saying he does take the written exam, but like in his own little area, he takes the written exam and stuff, and it's everything goes to canon. Well, he gets obviously first place in the written exam. Now it's time for the practical. Deku, he just Bakugo doesn't see him, but he still misses Deku and stuff. If I didn't say I did say that, so he still misses Deku, yada yada yada. Deku, he just walks past Bakugo. Bakugo doesn't see Deku because I'm saying that, his hair is long. No, I'm saying his haircut is. I'm saying he got a haircut, and it's this haircut. No, I'm saying he still has this. I'm saying his haircut is this. Oops, come on, zoom in. It's this. But yeah. But Bakugo doesn't really recognize Deku. And so Deku, he just walks down to President Mike, and he says, hi Uncle Mike. And this is before even the lecture started. And he says, hi Cerberus, because everybody calls him. No, I'm saying that everybody calls him Pup. Just for plot. And he says, "Oh, hi, Pup," and pats his head. And then Deku's still, I mean, tail starts wagging. What's wrong with my TV? Yeah, I'll fix it later. Probably it looks like it just had smudge. Anyway, they talk yada yada yada, and President Mike says, "Oh, my lecture's about to start, so you better go sit down." And he sits down in the front. I'm saying that he has his own seat, and it's at the front. And Mr. President Mike talks about it, yada yada yada. and I'm saying this for plot that he doesn't forget about the zero pointer. Well, because I don't think he actually forgot about the zero pointer, but he mentions the zero pointer and stuff. So yeah. And now it's time for the practical exam. Because I just want to get through the entrance exam and, the first day of UA over and done with. I don't care if it takes more than an hour. But Deku, he gets to the practical exam. He is wearing clothes, obviously. He's wearing like a jumpsuit. I'm just saying he's wearing a jumpsuit. People see him wearing him wearing a jumpsuit, him having a tail and wolf ears, and a wolf tail, and see his crown. But like no one really goes to talk to him. And Deku, he just starts walking up to the front. No, you know what? Yeah, I'm saying he goes to walk up to the front. Ida stops and yada yada yada, and Deku, he just gives him like a death glare, and Ida, he's like, never mind. Cause Ida a dick, like no joke, Ida's somewhat a dick, and Deku, he just gets up to the front, and he doesn't like talk to Uraka and stuff. Oh, I have to figure out what this shit is. I don't know. So actually, you know what? I'm saying in this one. I'm saying this one. I'm saying that he's 16 in this one because I'm saying that. Yeah, no, I'm saying he's 14 and Mirko, I think that's her name. She is also 14 in this one, so yeah. And Mirko's gonna replace Mineta. Cause fuck Mineta. So Deku, he goes over to the front, and people just see his crown and stuff shapeshift into a collar, like somewhat morph into the collar, and they Deku doesn't meet Mirko and stuff, and now you know Deku, when Prison Mike says go, I'm saying that he says go in this one. Deku, he just into his 100-foot 3-headed dog form. But I'm saying it's 150 now because plot. And he just starts running around destroying robots, and people just see the giant dog and stuff. But I'm saying that because I'm saying that he has also another version of this, but instead of the red, it's blue for calm. For like calm and stuff. And Deku, he just starts destroying robots, and I'm saying, yeah, he's in this form, not this one, but he's gonna turn into this one when he's. I'm just gonna keep it on this one for now. Deku, he's in this form, and he just starts destroying robots and stuff, and then he hears someone scream, and it's Uraraka, and Deku, he runs over in this form. He sees the zero pointer. He's obviously bigger than the zero pointer, but because he's 150 feet tall, like holy crap. But yeah, Deku, he just changes into this one, and Deku, he just starts punching the thing with these long, he starts slashing it because the claws and stuff. And Deku, he just takes down the entire robot. And it's like he also got the rubble off Uraraka and stuff. Yeah. Now, you know, Deku, he obviously gets into UA. I'm like, bro, and he gets first place. And I'm saying that his name is Cerberus Aizawa because Aizawa adopted him. And so yeah, Deku, yeah. So it's the first day of the 2 weeks go pass by, and Aizawa and Deku are there because I'm saying that Aizawa woke up Deku like really early also, and Deku he eats raw meat. If I didn't say that, he eats raw meat, but I'm saying that he likes cooked meat better because and he eats like a whole deer. So equivalent. So they they give him like what? Not deer meat, but like pig meat, pork. No, like any type of meat. He normally eats bacon and steak. That's pretty much his entire diet. It's just red meat, and sometimes it's white meat like chicken and stuff. But Deku he likes it cooked. He thinks that it tastes better when it's cooked, not raw. That's just his opinion. But he's been eating raw meat for so long. It's nice to have something new. So Deku he eats raw. It's the first day of Aizawa wakes him up. Deku grabs like meat and stuff. And I'm saying that he he has like his own sort of meat locker that UA installed for him to eat and stuff. Um, like the chef robot, he cooks up like a big steak for Deku because he's a beast, literally. And Aizawa and Deku are there, and Deku he turns into his wolf form because he's still a little sleepy, and Aizawa just sleeps on him with and Deku is curled up. Um, in this he is curled up, and Aizawa just sleeps on him, and he's pretty big. Deku is bigger than Aizawa, so Deku, he Aizawa just sleeps on him with his sleeping bag, and class 1A, class 1A people, they just see this wolf just sleep this Mr. Aizawa sleeping on Deku, and they know that they're sleeping because they can hear Deku just like snoring and stuff, somewhat snoring, and they just stay quiet. And like once new people come in, it gets a little bit louder, but people who came in before, tell them to be quiet. And once like the bell goes off, like everybody's in their seats, quiet. And I'm saying that Bakugo doesn't put his feet up on the desk, yada yada yada. And so Mr. Aizawa wakes Deku up. Mr. Aizawa says, Cerberus, Cerberus. Deku wakes up and he's like, huh, what? Aizawa says, wake up, knucklehead. And he says, sorry, Dad.